Hi friends, strangers, internet. My name is EmilyHanhan. I love colorful makeup and colorful language. We are back with day 20 something of Grinchmas. I know we've made it 2/3 of the way through the month, and I don't know when this is going to go up, but sometime after the 19th. So I'm so excited to be here for another day of Grinchmas. We're doing this thing. I'm also super excited because I saw a video that inspired me to make a video, and that always makes me super happy. It's also cat play hour, and I lost my pinky nail somewhere in the last half hour. Don't know where it is and don't have time to figure that out. So join the struggle bus with me. Okay, but my friend here on the internet, T, Nappy Headed Jojoba, did a video recently. T is doing a 12 days of Vlogmas, and they did a video recently talking about 5 times they played themselves. They've also done 5 times brands played themselves and some other fun ones. But I saw that video, and the way T was talking about the different products inspired me. Because this is not a fails video, and this is also not a favorites video. This is just 5 times, I'm calling it five times I was a complete makeup clown. Complete clown. 5 times this year that I was a clown. So these are all products that I don't dislike them. I'll probably give you more information as we talk. But the reason or the way in which I gathered them was clownery. If you don't know T, I will have their channel and the video linked in the description box, and you should definitely go watch it. Tell T I said hi if you found me because of T, because I think they did mention me in one of the videos recently. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. I didn't really plan on doing like a video inspired by T because of the video mention, but I just felt inspired. So let's talk about 5 times I was a total makeup clown, or 5 times I played myself. I'm going to start on a high note. Lisa Eldridge lipsticks. I purchased the set of 3 pink tones, Rainbow Spill, Skyscraper Rose, and Love of My Life. These are stunning, beautiful, gorgeous lipsticks. The colors are beautiful. The formulas are really lovely. The matte formula I actually prefer over the slightly more glossy formula just for longevity's sake, but they're stunning lipsticks, and they feel super luxurious. They look super luxurious. They look similar on camera, but they are 3 unique shades of pink. I played myself because I bought luxury lipsticks, and now I want more. That's why I played myself. This video could also be like a YouTube made me buy it kind of video, because I mean, so many people that I followed have talked about these lipsticks, including T, including Hannah Louise Poston, Amy Loves Makeup. I'm just barely skimming the surface of the people that have raved about the Lisa Eldridge lipsticks, and I am a clown because I want so many of the other colors that she's released. On my next wish list, on my immediate eyeline, is whenever the deepest, darkest shade that she makes comes back in stock, even if it's in 6 months or a year, that's the one I want. I want a really dark shade in this formula, the matte formula. But I am a complete clown for just opening the door into luxury lipsticks, because this is probably the most luxurious brand I've bought from. So yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Y'all, I really played myself with Rituel de Fille. I know everyone loves Rituel de Fille. It's like the current, I feel like it's this like indie higher end love child that so many people, in particular on YouTube and Instagram, are raving about. Chimera, which is one of the cream highlighters that they re-released around Halloween, That one I love. I adore it. But I bought not one, but two of the Color Nectar Balms. One of which I can't find at the moment. I'm a mess, as I made clear at the beginning of the video. But I bought two. I bought this one and I bought Wasp, which is the yellowy color. But I'm over here saying I'm not super duper into cream products. Yet I spent, they were 3 separate orders. I paid shipping 3 separate times. And I bought the 2 blushes without trying them in between. I know it's silly. The story is not entertaining or anything, so I'm not even gonna bother. But it's a fine formula, but I also don't love it. It's really a formula that for me I have to apply with my fingers. And some of the cream blushes that I've tried in the last 6 months to a year, my favorites are ones that I can apply with a brush more than ones that I can only apply with a finger. So, I mean, I'm gonna do what I can to use Bee Sting and Wasp, but between the really strong lavender smell, by the way, I hate lavender, and the formula being a little too nitpicky for me, the fact that I bought not 1, but 2, this is full clownery. And in terms of yellow blush discussion, I prefer the Lethal Powder Yellow Blush over Wasp, just to clarify. Let's go back to something that I really, really like, but I absolutely did not need. This year was the year that I was going to try Danessa Myricks. And try, oh try, I did. I had a couple of her products in my fail video. And this is a product that I am raving about, but I also know I am a full clown in buying it, and that is the Lightworks 1 highlighter palette. These are stunning highlights, stunning. They are a very like smooth formula. They don't feel chunky or glittery in any way. They're just kind of like shiny, metallic. And yes, depending on the color on your skin, you could probably consider these like a glossy. I mean, they're stunning. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. Like, so shiny. Because all of the colors feel like they're the same formula, they also mix really nicely. Like you can mix colors. Sometimes in highlighter palettes, if there's different formulas and you're trying to like mix 2 colors together, it just like doesn't work. This, which I'm gonna directly blame on Alicia Kinky Sweat, especially because with the updated filming quality. I still remember one stream in particular, I think it was a Behind the Beauty, you know, she had this 3/4 view angle from the camera, like she's looking at her laptop, and it was just like the perfect view to frame out her cheekbone and let that highlight like beam to the gods and goddesses and all of the spiritual realm. And that was the tipping point. But besides the fact that I completely own my highlighter clown behaviors, I mean, some of these colors are not going to work for me, and some of the colors are just not colors I reach for. So I am a complete clown. I completely play myself because I bought a big beefy 6-pan highlighter palette for 3 shades really. For Like Duh, Piece of Cake, and Smooth Sailing. The peach, the pink, and the white. That is why I bought this palette. I am a clown! But it's pretty. So, you know, in the scheme of, because I had money to play with new makeup shopping this year. It's why I bought from Lisa, from Danessa, from Rachel Defee. It's also why I bought from Kristen Lee. Kristen Lee Cosmetics is a small indie brand, and I put in an order through their Etsy shop, And again, this was like right after I had got my first Danessa order where I had a bunch of cream eye products in there. But I still decided, and I have been a person that has laughed at and made fun of everyone that kind of lost their shit over the ColourPop Jelly Munt shadows, and then they dried out in like 6 months or something. Yet I'm over here buying fucking gel eyeshadows from Kristen Lee Cosmetics. What? I am a whole clown. Now, this is one of those products that goes into the realm of they're not bad, but I don't know why I bought them. Why I thought that they were like, I know I bought them because I was curious and I was in this mode of like, I just want to explore all different formulas, and I picked up a couple of their pressed powder shadows and a highlighter, and then I was like, you know what, fuck it, let me grab some of the gels because I'd heard some good things, and like, I don't need these. It's way too much product for like one person. Yeah, like, I mean, they're pretty, but they're not anything more special than a lot of the powder shadows I already have or have gotten in the last year. So I do feel like a clown for having picked up 2 out of sheer curiosity. Let's talk about the Saharan 2 palette from Juvia's Place. What was probably 6 months ago now, Hannah-Lee's Poston did a palette creation video. So the palette that Hannah created had this, a bit of a kind of underwater feel to it. It was also neutrals. It was just really pretty textural. The kinds of palettes that Hannah creates. The kinds of palettes that always make my hearts turn into heart eyes, even though I'm not a neutral bitch. But there was one shade. There was one shade in that palette that imprinted on my brain. And that shade is in the Saharan 2 palette. This beautiful minty green color. Like, I couldn't for months. I could not get this color out of my head. I looked through my collection. I even asked people within the like makeup community that I could find if they had the Saharan 2 palette, and they had singles, did they have anything that felt reminiscent or duped it out, because the Saharan 2 palette was discontinued. So how do you have this palette then, Emily? I went on to Poshmark and Mercari, and I searched, and I found one that didn't seem that used, if at all used, was sanitized. I bought it. I sanitized it again when it got to my home. And have I used this palette much in the last 2 or 3 months that I've had this? No, not really. I used it in a couple of videos to do like 2 different looks with. This is a really pretty shadow. I still have plans to repan all of these into smaller pans, single eyeshadows. But like, I bought a 9-pan palette secondhand for really one color, because almost every other color in this, besides maybe this peachy tone, every other color in here like doesn't do it for me, yet I still bought it. Oh, but the double bonus of why I am a complete clown is that this came back to Juvia's Place in the last month or 2 for like $11, brand new. So yes, I could have waited. I could have waited and seen what happened, or saw if the desire finally passed. No, I bought it. I mean, it wasn't an astronomical price, but I am 99% sure that the price that I saw it when it came back recently was less than what I paid for, especially with shipping and all of that. I am a clown. So if there are any looks that you would like to see from me featuring any of these products, the eye gels, the cream blushes, the highlighter, the Juvia's palette, the Lisa Eldridge lipsticks, although I do use those pretty regularly. But if there are any looks that you would like to see from me, let me know. I might not do a tutorial, but at least I can feature it on camera. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I hope y'all enjoyed 5 times that I was a complete makeup clown and said goodbye to money that I didn't need to do. If you enjoyed the video, if you like makeup clowns and colorful language and lots of opinions about makeup and other things, definitely subscribe. I just realized these were uneven this whole video. Wow, that's makes me sad. Okay, I'm gonna go because I am a hot mess right now, and I think y'all have like experienced enough of that. But a quick reminder, like I said, if you enjoyed this video, if you like hearing my makeup opinions, if you like colorful language and colorful makeup, cute fat babes in general, and you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Come back tomorrow for another day of Grinchmas, some kind of magical bullshit over here. And definitely check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Patreon. Thank you so much to my patrons and my YouTube members. And hopefully you are taking care of yourself and drinking some water and eating some food. And hopefully I will see you again tomorrow for another Grinchmas video. Bye, friends.